Hello, fellow transcriptionists. Today I'm going to show you a very useful tool within Microsoft Word. Macros are the best. If you're not using macros, you should be. They're really a wonderful tool to help automate tasks within Word so that you can do a list of tasks with just the click of a button or the stroke of the keyboard. So what we're going to do today, and now this can be used specifically for transcription, or you can really set up any macro that would be useful to you in Word. It's just going to record and play back the tasks that you defined for it to do. So what I'm going to do today, we're going to go ahead and go over to the View tab. Now I do want to mention actually that I am working in Microsoft Word 2010. I do know that this method should work in all versions of Microsoft Word from 2010 and on. I have personally also used it in Microsoft Word 2016. But I believe you can also use it in previous versions, at least all the way back until 2003 and possibly even before that. If any of you do have versions that are older than 2010 and you find that this is a different process, feel free to comment and I'll see what I can do to update everyone for those older versions. But you'll come over here to View, click on this little drop down where it says Macros, and we're going to click Record Macro. We're going to go ahead and give it a name. Now what I'm going to name it here is Q&A. You want to make sure that there are no spaces here, Q&A. I'm naming that because I'm going to be having it automatically insert some Q&A speaker tokens. Now you can have it, this button and keyboard here are to define whether you want this macro to be initiated by the press of a button, which can be added to the quick access toolbar here, or you can have it initiated by a keystroke. And that's what I'm going to go ahead and do today. We're going to replace my previously named macro. And I'm going to go ahead here and press new shortcut key, and we're going to define the keyboard shortcut that we want to initiate this macro. I'm going to go ahead and use Control 5 because it's something that's easy for me to reach. Then we're going to click Assign. That's going to put it over here. You can actually have multiple keystrokes for the same macro. If you think you might forget, oh no, did I put it Control 5 or Control 6? You can actually have it be both. So let's go ahead and have it be both Control 5 and Control 6 just to show you that that will work. Now as soon as I click Close here, it's going to start recording the macro. So whatever we do after we click Close is going to be recorded. So I'm going to go ahead and close, and then I'm just going to insert some speaker tokens here that I want the computer to remember. Now these are just some general tokens here that I tend to use in my line of work, but you can put whatever you want in here. Now if you make a mistake, like say for instance here I leave out my tab and I made a mistake, I need a backspace, enter my tab, and then I can go down 2 lines and continue on from there. That is perfectly all right. If you make a mistake like that, it's okay to continue recording your macro. It's not going to mess anything up because the macro is going to remember that. It's going to do a little backspace in there, but it's going to do it all at lightning speed, and you'll never know the difference that there was a mistake made in there. So for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to leave it there at those 4 tokens, but I like to fill up maybe like about 5 pages or so. And then once I fill those up throughout my transcript, I can just add more tokens. So once you're done recording your macro, you're going to come back over here to the drop-down menu, and you're going to hit Stop Recording. And then there you have it. That has finished the macro recording. And now anytime we hit our keystroke that we defined earlier, Control 5 or Control 6, it is going to enter what we defined into the macro. So if you're wondering what you might use this for, I like to go ahead and have my speaker token set up, and that way I can go ahead and just type into my transcript and then just hit the down arrow. I actually have a macro that automatically hits the down button twice when I hit Control W. That's another one that you can set up if you find that your down button is not easy for you to reach quickly while you're typing. You can set something else up that does that down arrow. So for me this is easier. It may not be a macro that you find useful, but this method should work to create any macro in Word that you may find useful. So I hope you guys enjoyed and that you do find this useful. And if you have any questions or comments or anything else that I might be able to help you guys find a solution for, feel free to leave a comment and I'll see what I can do. Have a great day.